I have just two points I'd like to make. The first one being I attended a seminar on Friday morning on suicide awareness, organised here in the House, and I just want to pay tribute to the people who organised that. It was a very comprehending and very well run seminar to highlight suicide awareness and to heighten our ability to detect suicide. I think it's a course very well worth taking. I would like to call on the Minister to come in and perhaps debate on the stigma and the continued stigma that is attached to mental illness. In particular, where I must say people that suffer from epilepsy or a long-term physical condition are entitled to a disability card or a long-term illness card, whereas people who suffer from depression or any kind of a mental illness are not entitled. And yet when it comes to job applications, people with mental illness are obliged to report that fact when they're applying for a job. The second issue that I wanted to raise was a programme that was aired on RTE last night entitled The Secret Millionaire, which actually happened in my own town, and I was privileged to be asked to the reception for the cast of that show last night, where I met several of the people that took part. The Secret Millionaire featured hotelier John Fitzpatrick, who came to live under cover in the town, and it's happening in various other towns. But I would just like to highlight the absolutely dreadful plight. I'm new to the Senate, to the Seanad, but one thing that absolutely really cut to me last night was the fact that there are two people, both disabled, both in wheelchairs, living in a house that has an upstairs which neither of them can access, who have been promised a house that is suitably adaptable. And I just find it absolutely abhorrent that in 2011 that the lady in the house hasn't even got a bed that she can go to. At night, her husband takes up the bed because he's on oxygen, and the whole way through that programme last night they smiled and they didn't say anything. But I just find it absolutely abhorrent that that wife sits in a chair all night and sleeps by putting her head down on a bed. And I would just ask for the Minister to come into the House to address continuous issues like this on mental health and disability.